This video will be for a 2006 Lincoln Town Car. It will be a passenger side blend door actuator replacement. I have the actuator already. It's right here, and I will be doing this job just taking out the glove box. This is only the passenger side blend door actuator. That's all it is. I don't have to go behind this this airbag here, so I don't have to remove the airbag. I should be able to go right in through here and accomplish my mission. So I'm going to be starting with a 7mm nut driver. I'm going to be taking off these 2 bolts that are underneath here to hold the glove box on. And I should have a straight shot into the blend door actuator. Alright, I've already taken off the those screw bolts that were there. So you see the bottom is all wiggly here. I'm just going to get this off. I've got to take this little cord off here off to the side, and I'll let it retract nice and gently. Make sure I don't lose it up there, and then I will have the whole glove box removed. Glove box is out. Now you can see straight in there. That's the blend door actuator right there. So I should be able to take them bolts off and take the connector off, the wire connector, and slide it right out. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I have the old one out. It come out pretty easy. 3 screws, 3 screw bolts, come straight back. That little plastic piece up here, I've already got the new one plugged in. That little plastic shroud, you have to bend it in a little bit. See, I nicked my hand there, but you have to bend it in a little bit. Now, the orientation of this little shaft here is going to be crucial to getting it back in. So this one come out this way. So if I look at the shaft, got to look for the flat part was down towards the bottom right. So I'm gonna have to go back in the same way with this one, and I don't expect it will be really super easy, but if I get this thing towards the bottom right, then it should go in pretty fine. And then I should be able to twist it and twist the blend door. Can't get the motor to twist because it's a worm drive, so it's not going to twist. Yeah, I'm going to have to work with it here a little bit to get this one back in. Let me get a light and get both hands on it, and I'll get back with you. The new one is installed, the new blend door actuator. It was a little bit difficult. This one bolt right down here, if you take that out for that shroud, it makes a world of difference. It'll make that shroud a little bit loose to where you're able to get that situated in there. The best thing to do is to get the shaft lined up and get it in the blend door, and then play around with the temperature, either all the way up or all the way down. With mine, when you turned it on heat, it rotated it clockwise, and when you turned it on air, it rotated it counterclockwise. So depending on the position that you need your actuator to be in. See if I can give you an example here. Mine, when I first put it in, it was like that, and I needed it to be like that. So what I did is I turned it to heat, and I waited for it to start rotating. When it got to the spot to where it was lined up, I was able to snap it in place. There's a little on the back here, there's a little hole right over here that has a little dimple or a tit sticking out, and whenever it lined up, it popped in place, and I just held it. When it reaches resistance, then it tells the computer that the blend door is all the way that direction. So what it will do is it will stop, and it will program it into the computer and know its limits. Otherwise, if you don't have any resistance, that thing will keep turning around, and it'll go until it actually stops. It goes all the way, and then you're all messed up again, which is what I did the first time. So I'm talking from experience here. So anyway, it's back in. You notice that there's 2 screws in the top. That screw on the bottom doesn't line up to anything. So this one that was right here on the bottom part, it doesn't line up, so I couldn't put a screw in there. So that's okay. The tool will hold it. Shoot, I was holding it with my hand, and it was fine. So there's no pressure on this at all anyway. So that's the way I'm leaving it. So I'll put the 2 bolts back into my glove box and put my glove box back in, and this job is done. I have it at 70 degrees, blowing cold out of both sides equally, and I'm going to turn it up here. Oh, I can hear it change. Oh yeah, heat out of both sides. That's what I wasn't getting before out of this side right here. I wasn't getting any heat. It was cold all the time, even on freezing mornings. I would get heat over here, but over here it would be iceberg, and it would also blow cold air out of the bottom, and it blew cold air out of the vents in the back, which was no good. So I'm good to go now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this video.